Hey, I'm Dean, and from starting with nothing, I'm going to attempt to buy a yacht and one day sail the world. So when I was 22, my best friend, my dad, he went to work and he never came home. He was the most amazing person that's ever been in my life. He was strong, he was kind, he was funny, he sung, he whistled, he walked, but most of all, he was the most amazing dad, and he absolutely killed himself to make sure that me and my brothers and my sister had everything that we could possibly have to have a happy childhood. He kind of shaped, well, he did, he shaped us into the adults that we are today. But I was only 22 when he died. I still had some learning. I still needed guidance. I still needed just that strength of knowing that I had him there for me. But yeah, one day he went to work and he had a heart attack, and the last time I saw him was alive. He came into my bedroom and told me that he was going to be home in time to take me to work the next morning. And then the last time I saw him, he was gone on a hospital bed, and I still haven't recovered from that really, and that was in 2004. But anyway, he had dreams. I remember he had dreams. He wanted to go to America. He wanted to see the West. He was a massive Wild West fan. He wanted to go to Graceland, and he had these dreams. And at 47, like I say, he put the kids first, and he never got to live the dreams. He never got to do them. And I always felt that it would be my place. It would be to honor him. I should fulfill my dreams. But it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. I met somebody, we had our first baby, we got married, 2 more babies, and 22 years down the line, I've still not done any of my dreams. I've not done anything that I really, really want to do. And my kids, my youngest is 13, so within the next 5-10 years, they would have all flown the nest. And now's the time I feel that I need to start paving a road for me and to fulfill the dreams that I have. And one of those, the biggest one, is that I wanted to build a yacht in my garden and when I retire, sail the world. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I have no money. I've got no savings. So this is going to be tough. It's going to be an awesome little journey. I've got no sailing experience. I did a little bit of sailing when I was younger. Yeah, I did a little bit of sailing on the Solent. I actually worked in Sweden for a while on America's Cup monohull for the Swedish boat, the Victory Challenge. That was back in 2000. That was one of the most amazing jobs I've ever done. Hard work. We fed the hull of their boat, and then we went back then, probably about 6 months later, to sort of finish off the plug so they could mould the next boat. Also worked on some decks for a Volvo Cup Challenge boat, Assa Abloy. That was cool. Yeah, just an insight into the boatyard and how things happened. Unfortunately, I had a massive allergic reaction to the epoxy resins, so I couldn't do that job anymore, and it's gutting because I really, really loved it. And it was that time I kind of, this is pre-marriage and pre-kids. This is pre my dad's death as well, and I wanted to do stuff, and I don't know. Sometimes life gets in the way. Anyway, this is going to be my journey. This is going to be my story, and hopefully, you and me, we're going to see some wicked things. So I'm starting from scratch. I know. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. Basically, how I have started is I've reached out a little bit. I know a friend of mine's got a sailing boat that he never uses. It's a little enterprise. Don't know anything about it. I have seen it, but this is months ago. I just know that it's on a trailer in a field somewhere. So hopefully this weekend, I'm going to go and have a look, and then go from there. Equally, what I've done is I've contacted some sailing clubs. I live in mid Wales. There's not really a lot round here. Not like I went to school on the Isle of Wight, and not like that. You know, there's clubs everywhere, and Cows Week once a year was great. I loved that. Yeah, wanted a piece of it, but could never get there. Also, I'm going to try and do like a sailing experience holiday, but bear in mind, like I said, I've got absolutely zero money, zero funds. What I'm going to do, I work really hard. I'm a tree surgeon. Well, I'm kind of a groundie. I do climb, but I'm a bit heavy and a bit old for that. It's a young man's game. I earn enough to pay the bills, make sure the kids are happy, but I don't really earn enough to do what I want to do. You know, it's quite tough. This is another thing where I miss my dad, because it's like it's every time that I struggled, he was there. It was great. And you know, for the past 20 odd years, I've kind of had to do things by myself, and it's bloody hard, and especially when you can't get there. I take it out on myself a bit too much, baby, but I owe it. I owe it to myself, I owe it to my kids, and I owe it to him that we're going to do this. So if you're interested in my journey, it'd be really cool if you come along with me. I'm really hard on myself. The support is great. I had a couple of comments on one of my shorts, and do you know what? It made me feel really good. So just knowing that there are people out there that are like, yeah, this is really cool. Let's do this together. Like when I'm watching other guys on YouTube living their dreams, kind of going, yeah, I want to do that. So sailing experience. First step, I think, is I'm probably going to join some pages on Facebook. Reach out, maybe see if there's anybody out there that, you know, wouldn't mind taking on somebody just to go on a short trip somewhere for a few days. You know, I could hate it. I could hate it. I could be sick, seasick. I guess everybody gets seasick. But it's what I really want to do. So next step for me is go and have a look at the sailing boat at the weekend. If I feel that there's not much work to do to it, it's going to be work. I know that. My journey will start with getting the sailing boat home, doing the work on it, documenting it, showing you how I'm getting on, and trying my hardest to get out on the water, whether it be on that sailing boat or on some sort of sailing experience, or maybe trying to reach out and find somebody that's local, Aberystwyth, Abu Dhabi, Newquay, Aberaeron, somewhere like that, a Cardigan even, but yeah, somewhere where I can just have a go, learn the ropes, as they say. So yeah, if you want to come with me, like, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and I'll try and put a video up a week, show you my progress. I think it's going to be really slow. It's not something that I want to do in a year. That would be amazing. So, lottery gods, you know where I live. Let's do this. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side.